All right. Welcome everybody. Johnny, this is a little different.
Bring it back to old times.
This is it's been a while.
Yes.
It's been a long while since we did this setup.
Yeah, I'm trying to think the last time we did it because
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while. But anyway, he's John, I'm Carl, and it's Thanksgiving Eve.
Yes.
So
December's right around the corner.
are you ready for tomorrow? I know you like to eat.
Oh, I like to eat. I like to eat. Bring on as much carbs as you can bring. As much carbs and I'm good. Mashed potatoes, stuffing.
Now, do you
a little bit of corn?
Do you get sleepy after you eat?
Oh God, yeah. you see how I eat. I don't eat like normal people. I'll eat once and I'm done for the day. I'll have my mashed potatoes and stuffing and a little bit of turkey with corn on a bread, on rolls, as a sandwich. I don't need a plate. Just give me a sandwich, a couple sandwiches, and
all right. So I'll start the show backwards, but then we'll recap it at the end. So I heard turkey, I heard stuffing, I heard mashed potatoes, and I heard corn.
Yeah.
If you could only have three,
see a turkey.
Is that right?
Uh-huh. I only throw a little bit. I mean, the slice of turkey. Like,
if you could only have three, you're getting rid of the turkey.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
pretty amazing.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah. I'll even eat like a spinach casserole, even though
stop, because you're killing
sweet potato casserole as well.
I know Jen's not watching, but you and this healthy eating is driving me crazy.
But I don't know that it's actually healthy eating.
Jenny had tuna fish again today. Oh my God, you're driving me crazy.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Driving me crazy.
Yeah. Driving
me crazy. Mm-hmm. Oh.
But
well, anyway.
Just load it all up on a roll and
it's it just years past, I guess the older I get, the crazier I get, but it just seems like, it's so much work, so much preparation, so much goes into it, and you sit down and you're like looking over your shoulder for the pies.
No, it's true.
You're like, when do we get to them?
Right. Exactly.
When do we get to the pies?
Uh-huh.
It's a great holiday. We're thankful for so many things. It's what we do.
Oh yeah.
Right. It's what we do. We're in business here at the store, so we're thankful for customers and people that come in, and support, our little slice of Havertown. And but anyway, happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and we're doing things a little bit different because we're going to split after the show and go over to Hanrahan's Irish Pub right here in Drexel Hill. And I heard they got a turkey special.
There you go.
I heard they got a turkey special.
Well, there you go.
Wash it down with a couple Miller Lights.
And a Sprite on the rocks.
And a Sprite on the rocks for you.
There you
go. But anyway, if any of our local people are in the mood, we're going to be heading over to Hanrahan's right after the show. So I took the easy way out and hanging out with John in the store.
Was that the easy way?
It was, because I was too lazy to drive to Glen Mills and then drive back to Delco and then drive home. I'm too old for that. I need a nap now, for crying out loud. But no, it's a great holiday. It's the start of the holiday season, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's a fun time.
Gets crazy Friday.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Well, actually, you know what? It doesn't even really start Friday because there's always these pre-Black Friday sales. It's like everything's already,
It's like 12 months a year. There's sales and there's always stuff going on.
Right.
Nothing like the smell of turkey cooking in the kitchen, says Sue.
Well, I don't mind the smell of it. I just don't eat it.
You're not a turkey guy?
No,
Not at all.
I mean, I'll eat it because you got to eat something, but
You're just not a turkey guy.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's because growing up with my grandfather, I learned some choice words. On a Thanksgiving day when the turkey made it to the kitchen floor. Maybe that may have had something to do with it. I don't know. When he dropped it out of the oven, but and then we had some nice choice words that were. For a Catholic guy, I was surprised. He was
interesting. Well, maybe we can get a couple Miller Lights in you, and we can hear all about that.
Oh yeah, that was a fun time.
Yeah. Well, if you guys out there in Facebook land would like to share any traditions, any Thanksgiving Eve conversation, we'd love to hear from you.
Travel plans.
If you haven't gotten where you're going,
yeah, you're in trouble.
I don't know about unless you're gonna like get up at midnight and drive somewhere for 3 or 4 hours.
Definitely a white meat.
Yeah, I'm definitely a white meat guy too. Although leftovers, I don't think it matters.
Yeah, when it's all chopped up.
I think once you hit the leftover, type thing, it all seems that, you throw it on a couple slices of white bread, a big hunk of tomato, some mayonnaise.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole new ball game.
Yeah,
and I'm not a big leftover guy.
No,
but turkey sandwiches, turkey, gravy, kind of thing.
I like turkey as lunch meat, but not the turkey.
Okay.
Bird.
All right.
Which is weird. Maybe I don't know.
It's a different texture.
Right.
It's different.
Yeah, but
it's different for sure.
But yeah, I just give me all the sides.
Although I'm sure if we got any Dietz and Watson people out there, they'll tell you that it's a turkey breast and it's real turkey and it's sliced.
Right. Yeah, just sliced them.
So. But yeah, so turkey, mashed potato. I'm not a big stuffing guy.
I can only eat toast.
I'm not.
I don't even know if that's considered stuffing, but that's
well, it's a form.
Right.
It's a form of it.
I'm stove stuff.
I'm not a big stuffing guy.
I'm not all for the the chicken or the turkey guts and everything thrown into it with the onion. Then it gets a little sloppy for me.
See, I would think sloppy and you are like two magical words.
Well, usually it is, but not with stuffing.
I can hear Jed now. John, clean up.
You've had 3 plates now. Stop.
All right. So, do you do the cooking? Do you partake in the cooking? Do you help it with the cooking?
No, we help.
All right.
No, we help. I mean,
I'm going to help you out here.
No, yeah, no. I mean, we help. I mean, with us, we both of our families are close on, which makes it nice. So we all have everybody over our house. And
so there's no dropping of the turkey out of the oven.
No, no. Unless my dad does it when he brings it over in the morning. So be careful of the steps tomorrow. But no, yeah, we don't. Everybody brings a little bit of everything.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll have the everybody comes to our house and we have the mashed potatoes and like I said, the spinach casserole and stovetop. How
about string bean casserole?
String beans? Yeah, I'm not a string bean person.
No, the only way I can eat them is in the casserole.
Well, exactly. If you put the the cream of mushroom soup.
Yep.
Then I'll be able to eat it. Yeah, but yeah, it's not.
It's about the only way I can eat my string beans.
That mixed in with the mashed potatoes and everything like that, so you don't taste it as much. But no, we do. I'll make the mashed potatoes. The lump-free mashed potatoes. Yeah,
you're one that beats them beats them all up.
Well, I cheat. I used to instant mashed potatoes, and you can't even tell.
Oh, I got you. You hear that, Sue?
Yep.
Sue, are you taking notes?
Instant mashed potatoes with cream cheese.
Oh no! Wait a second. Time out.
Yeah,
time out. You got your own homegrown recipe.
Oh yeah, it's you'll go crazy for it. Yeah, mashed potatoes.
So you're not there peeling the potatoes and
pour out like 7 cups of flakes and you're good to go. Mix it in, mix up the cream cheese, boil it in there. You're all good. A little bit of milk and butter.
You have room. You have room for a few more tomorrow.
Sure, come on down. There's always room.
How about that, huh?
Oh yeah, yep. It's I'll have to bring some back. Bring some back for you to taste.
All right.
Because once you go over to the dark side with the flakes, you'll never know. My aunt she was tough, and she's like, man, these are pretty good mashed potatoes. I'm like, they're from the box. She goes, nah. I'm like, yeah, they are.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. But the secret's the cream cheese.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Mm-hmm.
I could imagine.
Oh yeah.
All right, we'll circle back towards the end of the show. Let's we need to pay thanks to our great show sponsor, City Distilling. They've been with us for a while now, and they do an outstanding job helping us out.
Oh yeah.
With great prizes and bottles of vodka for our guests, and they just do a phenomenal job up there off of State Road
yep.
in Philly. So we wish Nick and Jamie and everyone at City Distilling a happy Thanksgiving, and thank them for all that they do for this fan's view. Of course, Hanrahan's Irish Pub, where we're there every month. We're going to go there after the show and help support them a little bit.
Yep.
They got a lot going on, and we enjoy hanging out with them. And also our friends at Buffalo Wild Wings out in Glen Mills, where we'll be next Wednesday night with Dan Baker and Lou Nolan.
Yes, for
first time together for them.
Yep.
For them at the Dan Baker thought it'd be a great idea that him and Lou do a show together.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let the cameras roll.
There's a lot of knowledge in it right there, and a lot of experience of 50 plus years for each of them.
Yep. They've been doing it a long time, and great voices.
Oh yeah.
It's just it's magnificent that they can just keep going.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Just like it was, when they first started.
Yeah.
Now bad in the Pico power play, it's like
they got
those voices just echo in your head, even though I butchered them. But
they've got the classic lines that especially Dan Baker when he's down on the field with pregame and getting the starting lineups, and we enjoy the way he announces some of the names.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, and I think he does too.
Oh yeah.
I think he does as well. And I know I always kid with Lou a lot about these foreign names.
I don't know how he does it.
Yeah. I mean, he says he practices a little.
Yeah.
He nails it every night.
Yeah, it's I can mess up Brown. Or Thanksgiving and Easter.
I wasn't even gonna mention
you were thinking about it.
I wasn't even gonna mention that.
I could see your eyes like
no,
right there.
No, I wasn't even gonna mention that you got your holidays mixed up today.
Exactly.
But that was a classic.
It was.
I think you had that lady rolling out of here. Anyway, Thanksgiving Eve here at Carl's Cards with this fan's view.
The calm before the storm.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. This is what, amateur drinking night? Is that what they still call it?
That's what they call it, yeah.
Is that what they still call it? So everyone, please be safe. Please be safe.
Call Uber if you need to.
Uber is your cheap way home.
Yeah.
Just be safe, be careful.
Call mom or dad. I'll be getting a phone call later on tonight.
They're smart boys.
Oh yeah.
They're smart boys.
Oh yeah.
They know to have fun, and they know to call mom and dad.
Exactly.
So there's nothing wrong with that. So
exactly.
Again, welcome everybody that's on board with us. If you'd like to share any of your recipes. I had no idea that John was an instant potato guru.
Oh, yeah.
Learned something new every show. but he does make it with cream cheese, and I'm sure there's some other ingredients in there. Yeah, I'm sure. See, I'm sure.
Couple of little things.
But if you guys want to share anything with us, questions, comments, feel free. It's an open forum. We will talk a little bit of sports, but fantasy football, we're still going strong.
We're going strong. We're going strong. This is a crazy week, so bear with me. I'm getting the scores together. We had Monday night was a late night with a lot of players, so I'm still tallying up all the scores. But you viewers won this week against Carl by 1.22 difference.
How much?
1.22. The difference of
there's got to be I'm going to throw the challenge flag somewhere.
There can always be a subtraction of points.
If I had a red flag, I'd throw it right now.
Exactly. What hurt you was that last drive when Kelsey scored or had a couple of catches on that last drive. That and the biggest thing, which is the easiest one, is Jalen Hurts threw the ball a little short and made Devontae Smith fall at the 1 instead of scoring that touchdown. Because then he steals the touchdown and
hell of a pass though.
Oh, it was a nice pass.
Hell of a pass.
Oh yeah.
Hell of
catch,
a pass.
It was a nice pass.
Hell of a pass.
Yeah, especially in those conditions with the rain and everything.
A year ago, you were cussing him for not being able to throw that ball.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, he's definitely gotten better throwing that deep ball. And it helps having AJ Brown and Devontae Smith out there, but throwing those passes were important. We're 9-1, so we're not gonna complain too much, but there's still a lot. It's funny because there's a lot of improvement for that could be still needed to do on a 9-1 team in a lot of areas, but they're still 9-1. And they're playing some good teams. And
all right, so let's break down the 9-1. We know the Jets game
4 turnovers
was ugly.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll scratch that one off completely. Mm-hmm. Right. There's been a couple others that they could have very easily lost.
Yeah, the Washington games, both of them.
You know what I mean?
They hung up in there. Patriots.
They played a complete game versus the Dolphins.
Right. Dolphins and the Cowboys.
The Dolphins game was probably a tick better.
Better, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Cowboys scored a lot of points. Defensively they give up some points, but Dallas is a good team. It is what it is. But the Eagles were a better team, that day.
On that given day.
Right.
100%. Yeah.
And like I said, there's even, Jason and Travis, when they met at the field, it was an ugly game, but we won, type of thing. And, which is true, which is frustrating at times as a fan, because you see the plays not working out, and you're missing this and that during the game, and then but at the end of the day, it's a win.
Help me out here, because you're a big analytics guy, and I know you pay close attention to a lot of the polls that are out there, and the naysayers that have the Eagles in the bottom tier of production. And what did we hear just a little bit ago from Travis Kelce, that the Kansas City Chiefs haven't scored in the second half, the last 4 or 5 games?
4 or 5 games, I think they've scored a total of 10 points.
Yeah. I understand potential.
Right.
I understand Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
I understand a lot of things there.
Right.
We, better than anybody, know who the coach of that team is.
Right.
And the things that they're going through.
Mm-hmm.
We've been there, done that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As much as this hurts me to say, how the hell do they lose that game Monday night?
Yeah,
to get shut out in the second half, I totally get it.
Right.
The defense was on fire, making plays.
Right.
Not giving Mahomes any time at all. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I totally understand it. But Mahomes gets so much credit.
Right.
And he gets all the accolades, and he gets all the commercials, and all the attaboys, and
0 points.
You're supposed to win those games.
Right. And up 10 points at halftime.
You're supposed to win those games.
Yeah.
I understand a couple of drop balls, a couple fumbled balls. It goes both ways.
Right. Oh yeah.
It goes both ways.
Mm-hmm. But again, to your point with Andy Reid, it's like they have no talent at wide receiver other than Travis Kelce. He's a tight end. It's what was it? Smith Schuster or no? Valdez Scantling. He's leads the league in drop passes over 30 yards. Well, he threw him a pass and he dropped it. Well, it's like, some Chiefs fans are, we got lucky because he dropped the pass. Well, that's what he does. He does it all the time. So it's not luck. That's just, you got bad talent that's playing out there because you're paying Mahomes all this money. You're paying Travis Kelce this money. You're paying you just paid Chandler Jones the money, to play defense, which, he's a great player. It was the same thing as it was here in Philadelphia. McNabb had nobody to throw to. He had a good tight end back in those days. Well, what was it? Before Selleck. Did he throw up the tees or something like that, I think, when he scored a touchdown?
Yeah, who was the tight end back then? Who did we have? Oh,
Selleck
gosh.
And, forget the other guy. But they had, quality tight ends. And that's what they have there with Chad Lewis. There you go. It's just a matter of, we had Nelson, or Pinkston and Trash out there, and they got Valdez Scantling. Thrash, yeah. You had a bunch of mediocre wide receivers out there. And it's the same comparison. You had a decent running game in the first half, and then you went away. They shut them down in the second half, and then they went away from it.
But they had that game won in the Super Bowl. Yeah. They had that game won.
Mm-hmm. Well, last year they had a little bit different. They had Juju Smith-Schuster as well. So, it's just I don't know. It's just a different league, and everybody's got their awards, but we're 9-1 with our awards. Which is
would you like to be the New York Giants?
Right.
Would you like to be the Washington Commanders?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Would you like to be the New York Jets?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Well,
yeah, no, exactly. You have all this this talent, and it's nice to see, that they can pull it out even when they play ugly at times.
I think I think I wrote about it the other day a little bit. Like football wasn't meant to be pretty.
Right.
The game wasn't meant to be pretty.
Right.
Nobody ever said, the game was meant
3 yards
to
in
be
a cloud
pretty.
of dust.
You know what I mean? It just,
mm-hmm.
Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Jalen called audibles on 2 of those touchdowns.
Yeah.
Monday night.
Well, the big plays, yeah.
You know what I mean? And, I think we're looking at the growth, of our quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? Going from, where he was to where he is, and to where he can get to.
Right. Yeah, because you can see him struggling some, which again we're not going to complain because you're 9-1, but there's still some struggles where he has some issues, but then all of a sudden he comes around.
Well,
and then
okay, you brought it up, and the discussion took place on the sideline again between him and AJ Brown. Right. AJ, had his man beat, and apparently, that's been going on.
Right.
And Jalen didn't cut the route.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And stuck with the play versus AJ, he was 3 yards behind the guy for a touchdown.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So I think that's the kinds of things.
Right. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That too was a little bit, Jalen had the guy in his face.
Well,
so
I agree.
So there was a little bit.
But if you make that one pass, you can make the other.
Right. Oh, no, exactly.
Am I right?
All right. Because that's, you can almost do it in your eyes.
Exactly.
Because you're
you know what I mean?
Doing that repetition.
But I just think from where we were a year ago, 2 years ago, to where we're at today with Jalen.
Right.
Fingers crossed.
Oh yeah.
You got 3 big games coming up still. 2 are at home.
Right.
Buffalo and San Francisco, right?
Yeah, and Dallas, you've already beat them once, and
You got to win 2 out of 3,
Right.
right? You got to win 2 out of those 3 games.
Yeah.
I'd love to see all 3 because
Right.
I sure as hell hate to go to Dallas and lose to the Cowboys, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I can live with 2 out of 3.
And losing 2 out of 3 in the perfect world, you would rather lose this week to Buffalo, just because of NFC games. You know one of the tiebreakers, because the Lions have an easy schedule, and they're right there with us 8-2. They're 8-2.
They're a game behind.
They're a game behind.
Right.
So
Cowboys are 2 back. San Fran's 3 back.
They got I think they have 4 losses. Yeah. So yeah, you got that you would want it to be that way if you were gonna in an ideal world.
Yeah, I mean Buffalo's coming in here 5-5.
Yeah, or 6-5 now.
Is it 6-5?
They just got rid of their coordinator. This is the second week with the new coordinator. So it'd be interesting to see. But again, like I said, it's a home game, so you don't want to lose at home. But if you had to take your best chances
at home, where the fans are unruly, and we were voted the worst fans in all of football. How about that crap?
Yeah.
How about that crap? How about another poll that doesn't give Philly the credit? No wonder we constantly say, we don't care.
Right. It's a Philly thing.
We don't care.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're going to come into our house. Isn't that what fans are supposed to do?
Right.
To make it unruly for the visitor.
Not supposed to be patting on the back saying, "Hey, good job."
Attaboy, good job.
Yeah.
Nice game. No. I'm not even helping you up.
Right. Exactly.
I just, you see these things and, man, we just get such a bad rap.
Yeah.
And you know what? This goes back.
Right.
This goes back to the Broad Street Bully Stanley Cup days when we were beating the snot out of people.
Right.
Right? You know what I mean? The Red Army, the Montreal Canadiens, the Boston Bruins, when, we took fighting to a new level.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Nobody
liked us.
No, and we didn't care. We still don't care. But it's the funny thing is, you see all this other stuff happening in other cities, and it may be brought up for a second on social media and whatever, and then it's gone. But if the same thing happened in Philadelphia, it would be crazy. People are killed in other stadiums, which is more serious. But like, nobody's ever died that I know of in Philadelphia, by fans.
They're still talking about Santa getting
Yeah.
pelted with snowballs, for crying out loud.
And we know Santa. We know he deserved it. But I'm already getting cold and Tony, so I'm. But it's just the. It lingers here in Philadelphia. Because it's an easy story to get on. Philadelphia fans. Because we're the Philadelphia sports is on top of the world right now. A lot of things. We're not winning the championships just yet, but the Phillies were in the World Series. They were good again this year. The Eagles were in the Super Bowl. They just won it 5 years ago. So the Sixers are a quality team in during the regular season.
Well, we got a lot. We got a lot going on. We got a lot to be proud of. And not jumping, away from the Eagles, because we'll always talk about our 9-1 birds.
Right.
But the Sixers have jumped out of the gate.
Yeah.
They scuffled the past few days. But
their
schedule was like 5 games in 8 days.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think anybody, with that kind of schedule would have some losses thrown in there. But I like the direction. I like the new coach. I like the new system, some of the new players. I love Maxey running the point.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think Joel is energized. He seems to be thriving in the new system.
Yep.
Now whether he can stay healthy for the whole season, I understand he could be out tonight with a lower hip soreness or something. But I like the direction, that they're going. I mean, that's a tough division. Boston, Philly, Milwaukee. That's a tough. That's
Mhm.
a tough pack right there.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a
Yeah.
tough group of you know teams right there, and that doesn't even take you out west.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
Oh yeah.
that just keeps you pretty much close to home.
And plus, we know that the Sixers got one more move in their back pocket before the end of the season, which is going to add a nice piece to the team.
Hopefully,
You know.
hopefully, I'd like to see. I mean, running this offense and not having Kelly Oubre in there,
Right.
you miss them 20 points.
Oh yeah.
You miss them 20 points big time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So hopefully he can get back sooner rather than later and get back in that starting lineup.
Right.
Because I think that's a big void right now.
It is. It is. But it's also nice to see there's a lot of guys getting playing moments, minutes right at the moment. So
our boy Jaden Springer,
yeah,
playing some good minutes.
He is
playing some good minutes. He's not overmatched.
No,
he's not scared.
No, he's a defensive.
He's not.
Out there.
He's not scared.
He's not that huge, but he's down in the blocks and he's blocking shots and yeah, he's a guy that people are
Yep.
We're gonna want to be knowing soon.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Good kid, nice kid,
nice
kid. We wish him nothing but 3-pointers.
Yes. Yep.
And he can hit them.
Right. He's knocking them down. He's getting comfortable. And like you said when he was here, when my number's called, I just gotta be ready. And he's always ready playing defense. It's just a matter of getting that shot going, and he's getting into a rhythm now of playing, so the shot should be coming for him more readily, playing more, and so yeah, it should be fun to see. You just got a deeper team too. Like just looking at all the guys when they're playing, it's just.
And it's funny, you mentioned that a lot of these are 1-year deals.
Right.
A lot of guys are here on 1-year deals.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure out where they're at in the NBA. Right. Are they one and done, or is there a potential bigger contract for them?
Right.
Look at Covington coming home.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
yeah,
playing some good minutes.
Yes.
Playing some good minutes out there on the floor.
He's a good guy. Doing all the dirty stuff.
So, and Tobias Harris. How many years did he get wasted under Doc's coaching?
Yeah. I mean, he took it for the team. And that's the one thing that I like about him. And everybody keeps looking at his numbers for his contract. Which it's monopoly money, guys. I mean, it's like they don't pay them unless they have it. So I mean, it's.
We talked about it today with the tournament play and the money, and I mean, it's just
if every player and coach is getting $500,000, how much money is in the NBA, and then just the amount of they spend on the floors, the courts for each, to play 2 home games, basically on each court. You're spending all that money. And yeah, there's money's just out there, but he's a guy that does a lot of dirty stuff, and he's there when they need him, and he's a guy, another guy that you may miss if he's not here. Everybody wants to run him out of the building, and I'll be the first one to drive him to the airport. Well, he's not here, and next year you might miss him.
Yeah. No, he's, it's amazing to see the different systems,
right?
Under different coaches, and he just seems to be. I mean, he had those chances, under Doc, when Embiid wasn't on the floor, or he was out injured or whatever. Mm-hmm. But he seems to be much more. I mean, he's touching the ball.
Right.
He's getting the opportunities. He's making plays. Mm-hmm. He's visible. So,
and how many superstars in basketball would do what he did? With those 2 years to take one for the team and be like, hey.
I guess if you were getting paid $180 million, you would too.
Well, yeah, but still, it's still a pride factor.
I understand.
With the basketball, you want to be the guy, taking the shots.
Pride and a pocket full of cash.
Right. You know, I mean, it's it does help.
Yeah.
But
no, I got you. I
you
totally understand.
I don't know that a lot. We all think about it because we're making whatever we're making. And you see 180 million dollars. That's a boatload of money. But I don't know if they think of it that way. They want to play basketball. You know what I mean? And
they want to win.
Right.
They want to win.
And,
they want a ring.
Right.
No doubt.
And
no doubt.
Yep. He did what it takes, to win.
Yep.
And it's how many times did he lock down Tatum, against the Celtics, and it wasn't, he may not have scored many points, but he stopped Tatum from scoring his 30 or 40 points at times, and it's not what you do offensively all the time, and that's what they put in him as his role was, to play the defensive spot, and because Harden and Embiid were managing the ball all the time. So,
all right, let's go back over a couple of things. We're about halfway through the show. Again, we're kind of doing things old school. This is the way it used to be with our
from the
internet
Ethernet
wire connection, and no,
Mhm.
we're just kidding. We've talked about this for a while now, and this was the great opportunity for us to go out after the show and enjoy Thanksgiving Eve with some friends. So we're hoping that everybody has a great Thanksgiving with their friends and family, whoever you are breaking bread with.
Mhm.
Found out that John doesn't like turkey and makes instant mashed potatoes. So learned a couple things new there.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So,
I'm picky when I eat at times.
I don't see that. I think you pick up everything you eat.
Well, I do, but I mean, it's just like I don't like peanuts in brownies or nuts in brownies, but I like peanuts. But I don't like them in my brownies or chocolate chip cookies. Just give me the chocolate chip cookies. I don't need chocolate chip cookies with nuts. Just stupid things like that. But it's just little quirks.
All right, little quirks. Little quirks. Anyway, we talked Eagles football Monday night. Great win, 9-1. We're home for the next 2 weeks versus the Bills versus the 49ers. It's going to be two great games. Any way you slice and dice it, they're going to be two great games at the link. Looking forward to both of those. They're both 4:30 starts, so you can certainly enjoy your Sunday doing whatever, and then roll in and get on comfy on the sofa for the 4:30 game, unless you're going.
No, not going. much nicer on the couch in the recliner.
Having the restroom 10 feet away.
Yes, exactly.
And on top of the Eagles 9-1 season, the Sixers are off to a fast start, which is great for the city. Philly sports has been on fire. We rolled out of the Phillies, unfortunately ending a little bit early, but I think the progression to get back there for a third run in a row is there after the signing of Aaron Nola.
Yeah, which is huge.
It was a big deal.
Yeah,
it was a big deal because, to be honest with you, all of the closing comments kind of went away, and I didn't know that they were, that they were going to re-sign him. Hey, who we got?
Hi, guys.
Hello. How we doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Where are we?
We're at Hanrahan's Irish Pub right now.
There you go.
Getting started.
Getting started?
That looks like a familiar chair, table.
Well, it's the one in the back corner, closest to the golden tee.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's not already taken by one Bill Mattis?
It has not. I haven't seen a Bill Mattis sighting yet, so we'll find out.
All right. What are we drinking? What's our beverage of choice?
Well, we started out with just regular Miller Lights, and then we got these tickets, which I guess get us the Kelly Green cans in a little bit. So stay tuned for that.
Okay. All right.
Well, tell them they gotta wait till at least like 8:15 so we'll be there.
8:15.
Well, yeah. By the time we're out cleaning up from the store, we'll get reach there by 8:15. They gotta wait.
All right, Tom. 8:15.
You got pulled. Just tell them.
There's a giant Miller Lite can, like a blow up outside, Kelly Green blow up. There is a backdrop, like an Eagles Miller Lite Kelly Green backdrop, and it looks like the festivities might be getting started in a couple minutes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
It's a nice crowd here. Not too bad.
So someone wants to know where Anthony is. Is that him
He
waiting?
is right there.
Oh,
I know he's not a Miller Lite fan.
He is. He has one.
wow.
Oh, wow. Wow.
How the mighty have fallen.
Wow. Wow. You didn't start a tab in my name?
No, not yet. But I thought about it.
It's being changed right now.
Hey, help me out here. Tony Longmire. Is that Tony Longmire that was a Philly?
That looks like him.
Is that
Yeah.
former Philly Tony Longmire?
It is. It looks
How
like
about that? Welcome to this fan's view.
Yeah, we're friends on Facebook. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
He's out in California. How's the weather? I think you're still out in California there, right, Tony? Yes,
How
it is.
about that? Very cool. Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
We'll have to have you call in some night.
Absolutely.
That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Talk some old school Phillies.
Yeah.
Huh?
I believe your son, if I'm not mistaken, is playing football. Maybe he might be getting ready for high school football, or is he in college right now? If I'm not mistaken. Last time. There you go.
Sorry, excuse me, guys. Thank you.
And she had it covered up where she's switching the account over that you're paying for. She didn't want any video proof of it.
That's all right. She deserves it.
Yeah.
She deserves it.
So so what would you be doing out in California there, Tony, for Thanksgiving?
All right.
Yeah.
So this is the backdrop I was talking about.
Nice.
So yeah, it looks good.
Crowd's getting there.
Yeah.
The early crowd. It'll get there a little later.
Yep. Lots of Kelly Green going on. Those cans are being protected with all their might back there right now. You can't
Nice.
get anywhere near those things. So yeah. Take you guys outside. I guess I can't bring my beer outside.
Yeah.
So,
I don't
yeah.
know. Nice.
We got that little setup, and then they have this, like I said, this giant
Oh, very nice.
Miller
That's
Lite.
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So should be a good time. The guys from Crossing Broad were just out here getting some footage. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah. So if you don't have any plans, come on out and join us tonight.
Well, appreciate the invite.
Yeah.
I think I'll take you up on that.
We might be
Well, you and everybody else.
Yeah, we're about 15 minutes away from calling it a night, and we'll get out of here as quick as possible.
Yeah.
You're back inside now.
I am, but I just remembered I left my beer on that ledge out there, so now I got to go back.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
There it is.
Oh, that's nice. Tony's going to be going to family's house for dinner.
Yeah, it's
That's the best part of the holidays.
we were talking a little bit earlier about tradition, and a lot of times, we're running 900 mile an hour, right?
Oh yeah.
Everybody's got jobs, everybody's going to school,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't make time for for each other,
Right.
right?
Oh, yeah.
And it's kind of like the holiday that brings everybody together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, food, family, football. You know what I mean? Games start tomorrow at 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock. Yeah.
So here's your segue to get your picks in.
Get your picks in early. We don't have until 8:20 to do it tomorrow. I think some people do, but get your picks in. Most people have them in right now, and I'll be working all weekend to figure out who Lauren and Anthony have to pick from. So because you'll be playing Lauren and Anthony this weekend for fantasy football, and so yeah, it'll be fun.
Very cool.
Get your picks in, and Lauren and Anthony are ready to tie us back up at 6-6, right?
Definitely.
Remember, don't let Anthony pick the Pirates or Steelers this week, all right?
Okay. No Pirates, no Steelers. Got it.
You're due for a win, though.
They are. Well, they've been winning. It's just, they don't score enough points defensively. So.
Very cool. Very, very cool. So,
so was that Sarah that was on the show? Lauren?
Is it Sarah? Is that who you're asking me about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell her that Suzanne saying hi.
She's right there.
Sue said to say hi.
Yep. I told her the comment that was on there, so she just commented back. So.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Happy Thanksgiving, Tony.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll love to have you on one show, and we can talk some Phillies baseball. Love to hear your thoughts on what's happening in baseball these days. So thanks for joining the show, and happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. That's awesome.
Yep. And talk about being thankful for Thanksgiving and the Phillies talk. There was rumors today that Rhys Hoskins could be back.
But hey, you know what? I hope that happens for your sake. Because I don't know what I'm going to do with you if it doesn't. I really don't. It's going to take a while. I may have to go to therapy to figure out what we're going to do with you.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing is that part of the story was, maybe trading Castellanos. I don't know. I still like to have Hoskins with Castellanos. It's only money, John.
Well, you're going to re-sign Hoskins, but you have to trade Nick. Right? So what are you getting back?
Right.
What are you getting? What piece are you getting back? You got to get a replacement outfielder.
Well, I would assume in that situation that means Harper's going out to the outfield. I'm guessing if you're making that if that's the move you're going to make, I would think that Hoskins is going to first base and Harper's going to right field.
Wow, wouldn't that be something?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be something?
I mean, if that's what you're doing.
Does that make Dombrowski look a little? I don't know what the right word is, but
not foolish, but yeah, like going back on
I mean, it kind of like that's an awkward moment.
It would be.
Especially after they went out, and said that this was the Phillies' decision.
Right.
Saying,
we
so
told
how
Hoskins,
do you,
first.
I mean, I understand one has to happen before the other.
Right.
And I'm not so sure what's one, whether they trade Nick first and then re-sign Hoskins or just tell Hoskins to be patient.
Right. I'm like I said, I'm a diehard. I'm hoping that they've already had that talk and not so much getting rid of Castellanos, but hoping that
I'll be honest with you. I think as much as Aaron Nola wanted to be in Philadelphia, so does Hoskins. Yeah. And I think I'm not saying he's not got his people out there finding out what's available,
right.
what's the number for me. I think he knows that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think his question needs to be answered. Is there any potential to re-sign in Philadelphia?
Right. Oh, no, absolutely. Because just think about.
Because he would give you a hometown discount.
Right.
To do that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that and plus, let's face it, he's already been through those time here in Philadelphia the first couple of years. He's now also seen and went through this great run of baseball for the Phillies. You know, so once you get that taste in your mouth of winning baseball,
Sure.
unless you're going to another team that can give you that,
He knows they're close.
right? You know, and it still may not taste the same. You know, going to another team like if you went to the Dodgers.
I don't know.
Oh, there you go.
Very
So
cool.
I'm guessing these are like pretty coveted things because literally we had to give our ticket to get it, and they're like guarded. Like
Wow.
you have to have a ticket to get one. You can't just like buy this beer. Like we had to buy these, and then we got tickets, and then you get these.
Is that a JSA sticker on it?
No, it just says limited edition. But
Unbelievable.
yeah,
Wow.
Look at that.
Wowzer.
and it's unopened. So
Are they warm or cold?
I wouldn't say they're like freezing. They're cold from probably being in someone's car, but they definitely haven't been on ice.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Very cool. Very cool collector's item.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if you get a ticket for every Miller Lite you buy or if it's just like one and done. I'm not really sure, so we're gonna find out.
Well, you're being asked to bring home a 6-pack, so you're gonna find out if it's one and done.
I'm not sure I can drink 5 Miller Lights. I'm not sure that's in the books for tonight.
Well, I'm not saying that they were saying to be drunk, but just to bring them home is what the question was.
Yes, but if I only get a ticket for every one of these I drink, then I'm gonna have to drink 5 more.
Well.
All right, just hold down the fort. I'll be there.
hold someone's beer. He'll take care of business.
Hold my beer. I'll be right there.
He'll take one for the team.
All right, guys, I'm gonna log off, but I hope to see a bunch of you guys here soon.
Sounds good.
Have a good one. See you shortly. Thank you. So, that was interesting. Tony Longmire. I was trying to figure out the years that he played in the early 90s, right?
Yeah, he was part of the 93 team. So I think he was here maybe 91, 92-ish.
Okay. Was he on the 93 roster?
Was. Yep, he was. Him and Eisenreich, right?
Yeah.
We're the duel out in left field.
Left fielders?
Or right field.
Right field.
Well, no, Eisenreich and Chamberlain. So I guess he was part of the bench on the team because it was Zincavilla and
what'd you say? He's out in California now?
I think it's California. Yeah, that's where he's from.
Very cool.
Very
cool.
So it's the 93 team's always special.
Oh yeah,
for everybody.
100%. Yep. Yep. And we talked about it last week with Milt. We talk about it with the guys all the time.
Mm-hmm.
How special that team was.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because of their personalities,
I
guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they could play baseball.
Yes, they can.
You know what I mean? They could play baseball.
Yeah.
So, it kind of, I'm not going to say it reminds you of the current Phillies, but there's a lot of personality there too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of personality.
Yeah. It's
it's a different form.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know how much hanging out that they all do together.
That's the one thing I think it's missing.
You know what I mean? I don't know the closeness, of this group. I think when the game's over, I think, maybe,
they play their ping pong games and then
right.
And then it's over.
Yep.
They like to party when it's the playoff time. They'll find a good time to do that. But,
yep.
Yeah, it's a good time. I can still remember meeting Tony Longmire back 94, I think it was. Back near me, he came to a show, and I thought he was Deion Sanders when he came in because he was all dressed up with his satin. I think it was a satin jumpsuit back then, and he was all
satin or silk.
Yeah, satin or silk. Yeah, he was all decked out. I'm like, this Deion Sanders coming in.
Prime.
Yeah.
Prime Tony.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good
those
stuff.
those were the days, with that,
Yeah.
you know.
So again, Thanksgiving Eve here at Carl's Cards, this fan's view. We got a lot going on. We got a busy schedule coming up. The balance of November into December. So follow us. We're all over social media. The website, Carl's Cards website, carlscards.com. We've got signings. We've got book signings. We just added Todd Zalecki, who's going to be here the same day as Ray Didinger and Bob Angelo. So if you guys are looking for some great holiday gifts, books are awesome.
Oh yeah.
And anybody who knows Todd, he did the book Doc, and I have not read it, but I understand it's a great read. He will be here on Saturday, December 9th, from, I believe it's
11 to 12.
11 to 12. So come on out. He'll have his books for sale, and you can chat it up with Todd and get it autographed. And
Perfect holiday gifts.
if you people from out of town need us to ship it, we can make that happen as well. So
Absolutely.
all you have to do is reach out to us. But next Wednesday, we're at Buffalo Wild Wings out in Glen Mills. Dan Baker, Lou Nolan, the whole This Fan's View crew will be out. We've got 2 shows already booked for December that are coming up at our 2 favorite spots. So we'll be back at Hanrahan's Irish Pub on December 13th, and then back to Buffalo Wild Wings on December 20th. So, like I said, we're busy. We got a lot going on.
And you forgot about December 2nd, the Watson brothers.
Well, I was going there.
Oh, okay.
I was going there, but go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
The Watson brothers.
You can save my throat a little bit.
There you go. They're going to be right here. That's why Joe, the Flyers helmet's up there. His decoration and check out Carl's page, because we're going to have some special project pieces that we can get you started with, because
50th anniversary.
50th anniversary of the Flyers winning the back-to-back
50th anniversary, and
so hopefully there'll be many more signings. Hopefully in the future.
Yep, we're going to be bringing in as many as they will allow us.
Right.
So.
Yep. Exactly. So
we've already started with a new New Jersey for the Stanley Cup years.
Yep.
Bernie's already signed those. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we've got another private signing coming up with Bob Clark in December.
Correct. Yeah.
And we'll be doing many more signings with the Broad Street Bullies. So,
Yep.
We're looking forward to it. So,
no place better to be than Carl's Cards for Flyers hockey
for the holidays. Right?
Yep.
Black Friday, Small Business Saturday. Yep. Check out those sales.
Email Monday.
Email Monday. What's that? She'd love that. She would love that.
She's watching. That's why I threw it in there.
She would love that.
She heard it.
Yeah. She'll absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely email Monday.
Yeah. We'll be getting an email tomorrow.
It's a Carl's exclusive. Email Monday. But yeah, everybody have a safe Thanksgiving.
Yeah, have a great Thanksgiving. Watch plenty of football. The parades are all on early, right? All them. I know as a kid, I always used to watch the parades on television.
Yep. Oh yeah.
It was always a big thing in our house to watch the. What was it? The Macy's or Gimbel's Thanksgiving Day Parade from Philadelphia.
6 ABC, I believe.
So have a great day. Lots of food, lots of football.
And if you
friends,
haven't tried
family,
try mashed potatoes with cream cheese.
I just may have to stop on the way home. Sue would kill me. I think I left this morning and there was a 5-pound bag of potatoes on the counter to be peeled.
Oh, they'll be peeled. Sorry, Sue. Your fingers. Save your fingers. Once you try the flakes and the cream cheese, you will never go back.
All right. Again, happy Thanksgiving.
Yep, happy Thanksgiving.
Another great year here at This Fan's View. If you're in the Delco area and you like to join us at Hanrahan's Irish Pub, they got a Kelly Green night going on over there. Should be a lot of fun. So that's where we're heading.
Yep.
So have a great night. Be safe. And we will talk to you soon.
Yep. Sounds good.